Alright, guys. Second. Alright, guys. What is up? Psycho Fox here from Morphin Network, and welcome. We are back with another episode of Morphin Gaming Time. I am super excited because it is the final part of Let's Play Power Ranger SPD on the Game Boy Advance. Before I get into all that, we gotta do a little bit of housekeeping. What is up, Stingray Kirsey? How you doing, dude? Before we get started, I just have a few announcements before we even get started with everything. First of all, on behalf of everyone at Morphin Network, I want to give a special shout out to my homie, the fam, Danny Carlos Castillon from We the Geeks East LA. Earlier this week to last week, as I can recall, he proposed to his 7-year girlfriend, and his girlfriend of 7 years. Let me back that up. His girlfriend of 7 years, Maddie Soul. They are finally gonna get married. I am super excited for them. And yeah, for y'all don't know who Danny is, from East LA, if y'all have not watched the Pocket Dimension series, he's been one of our main characters in the show and everything like that. So on behalf of everyone, we want to wish you two the best. Yay! That's all I have to say. Like y'all don't know. We've been rocking with Danny for a little bit. I met him a couple of years ago when I went to go to the premiere of the Power Rangers movie, and yeah, really cool guy. Him and this girl are really sweet people, and I wish them all the best. And I'm super excited for them. That's number one. Number two, next week on a very special Morphin Tuesday edition of Morphin Gaming Time, I will be streaming Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Now, I will be posting it up on the Facebook page later. It's pronounced Kersey. Alright, Kersey. My bad. Kersey. Anyways, now back to what I was saying. Next week on a very special Tuesday episode of Morphin Gaming Time, I will be doing a live stream of Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, because Battle for the Grid comes out. It's already out now, but I get paid Monday, and I'm going to be buying it on both the PC and PS4. So please be sure to I will be on here on Tuesday. If you want to get the hands and Battle for the Grid, let me know, and I will put in this work. You will get the ones, because I'm probably the best fighting game dude in the squad. Okay, I don't care what Dagger Boy says. I don't give a damn what Red Star says. I sure as hell don't give a damn what Jen says, because Jen will tell you all day long that she's the best Street Fighter 5 player, which I've always said there's no skill for Street Fighter 5, and I will argue that to the bitter end. Okay, so Battle for the Grid is this coming Tuesday. We will be announcing that either tomorrow or Saturday. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, shouts to everyone. We're about over 400 subs, and shouts to everyone who did go see our interview with Michael Lasky who played Kid Rocky in season 2 and season 3 of Mighty Morphin, as well as Colt from 3 Ninjas 4, High Noon and Mega Mountain. And yeah, let's get started. I'm done talking. We're gonna try to see if Kent Brown's gonna come in today. If not, then I can easily get Dagger Boy to come in. Unfortunately, even though I don't want him, I'm joking. But yeah, so let's get started. Let's finish up Power Rangers SPD. Get this bad boy going. What's up, Naito? Are you getting the Power Ranger game on the Switch? No, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be getting on the Switch. I will be getting on PS4 and PC, because unless any of y'all are gonna generously donate me $400 to grab a Switch and a copy of Battle for the Grid and maybe a copy of Smash Bros. I'm not getting it on the Switch yet. I'm gonna be getting the Switch very soon. Finances have to be good, have to be right though. So. Get Ryan in here. Like I said, I think he's at work right now, so I can't really get him in here yet. But let me see if I can get Kent and Brown in here real quick. Matter of fact, let's call Kent Brown. We're doing this live right now. Let's see. All right, here we go, guys. This is the thing I normally do whenever people don't show up. Call them. Hey Kent, what's up, bro? Hey, look, I'm doing Morphin Gaming Time. Are you free right now?
Yeah, I'm free.
All right, man. Hit me up on Discord.
Okay.
All right, bye. There you go. All right, let me remember the password. I actually wrote it down. Which one was it? RNS. Wait, there's levels to this? Okay. Alright, let me get Ken Brown in here real quick. Yep, there he is. Kent?
Hey, Larry.
What's up, man?
Not much.
That's cool. I'm just chilling right now. I'm about to play some well, we just got started with Power Rangers SPD, so we're gonna get popping. I just already let them know that next Tuesday I will be streaming Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Sweet.
I'm excited for it, and I already let everyone know if they want the hands, let me know. I've already given that challenge to Carlos over at We the Geeks on his Instagram. So yeah. Anyways, but how you doing, dude?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm doing good. I was watching a weird movie earlier, so.
You watched a weird boy. Let me tell you what movie I saw today. What's up, Toku Kid? Is it me, or did it bother you a little bit that the blue SPD Ranger became the red one at the end of the show? No, it didn't, because we kind of figured that Sky was going to be the Red Ranger at some point. It was just a matter of when. And to be fair, he was kind of a D-bag at the start of the show when Kruger was like, hey, how would you feel if a woman was a Red Ranger? And he's like, boy, please, she a girl, man. Girls can't do anything. You know the whole shtick of women can't do as good as men can when it comes to leadership, which is the reason why we're in the state in the country we're in right now. It's a different story for that time. Yeah, it's the whole idea, and it's right after Sky comes face to face with the man who killed his father, and then after the world was almost under siege by Grum, he's like, you know what? If Sid became the Red Ranger, I had no problem with it.
This guy basically needed to realize a few things before he got qualified to be the Red Ranger, basically.
Yeah, but like I said, I think Sky was made to be. I mean, we've already said that it's in the unconfirmed theory that Wes is Sky's daddy. We all knew that he was gonna be the Red Ranger at some point. And I mean, Wes. We all knew that he was gonna be the daddy, the Red Ranger at some point.
Just a natural.
Yeah, but
natural. Like, sorry, I'm muttering.
You mean the monster that rips off Hannibal Lecter?
We talked about that last time.
Yeah, like that. No. So, what I was trying to say is, all right. So, Ken, I think we're gonna share weird movies that we watched today. So, you go first.
I'm messing his name up, but it's called Being John
Malkovich! I love that movie!
Oh, really? Sweet.
John Malkovich is such a he's such like a timeless person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that the first John Malkovich movie I ever watched was him in Con Air. I said, put the bunny back in the box. But please tell me you've seen Con Air.
If I had, I probably didn't know it was called that.
It's the one where Nicolas Cage has that sweet 90s mullet.
Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, it was a very weird movie.
I got Toku Kid saying that's nothing compared to A Clockwork Orange. Bro, I got you beat. Toku Kid. To our young Morphin, to anyone who's under the age of 18 who's been following us, have any of you guys ever heard a director named David Cronenberg? Damn it, lost.
Doesn't look like anyone has.
Okay. David Cronenberg is the director of the 1986 remake of The Fly with Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis. Gina Davis was one of the characters from Beetlejuice, right?
Oh. Now I have heard of The Fly. I've never seen it, but I have seen Jeff Goldblum.
It's great. The Goldblums is real. Like, I understand why there are a lot. I've met a lot of females who said that they love them some Jeff Goldblum and they would marry Jeff Goldblum. I understand why now. I completely understand why. But that's neither here nor there. So, pretty much, The Fly's a remake in a sense where Jeff Goldblum is playing the scientist who's trying to get the idea of teleportation now, and in the process, he becomes a fly hybrid creature.
Sounds like the Ninja Turtles enemy, Baxter Stockman.
Yes, but Baxter Stockman was Jeff Goldblum and was not a mad scientist. Like, Jeff Goldblum's whole motivation is to have a different way of transportation because he gets car sick easily.
Ooh. Does he end up, that's a bit of a spoiler, does he end up dying at the end of that?
Well, yeah, spoiler alert for anyone who's never watched The Fly, which it's like 33 years old now.
I've seen his horrible mutation. It's just, the way you were describing it sounds like a very depressing horror film. Well, obviously, depressing horror.
I mean, it's like, let me put it like this. If you're into body horror, if you've never heard of the phrase body horror, like destruction of the body, The Fly's a perfect movie to go into. But that's not the weird movie I'm talking about. David Cronenberg has had a very stellar career of making movies that are just abnormally weird, but good at the same time. Or movies that are just abnormally weird that you don't know what to make of them. He's done The Fly, which is a great movie. He's done Videodrome, which is very weird. He's done, what do you call it? And he's also done a movie called Scanners. I don't know if you guys know about Scanners, but Scanners is the movie where, if you ever seen that gif of a dude's head exploding, that comes from that movie.
I think so. No, don't know if I've seen it or not.
Okay.
You know, for sure.
Well, in 1996, David Cronenberg made a movie called Crash, which was a film adaptation of the 1973 novel of the same name, in which you have a character named James G. James Ballard, who has a fetish over cars crashing into one another.
Okay.
Yeah. So soak that in for a minute.
Yeah, it's soaking in.
And the movie stars James Spader, Kara something, the girl from Highlander, the Final Dimension, or as well as she was in the movie The Game with Michael Douglas and Sean Penn. And also in the movie is Elias Koteas. Do you know who Elias Koteas is?
I think so.
He was Casey Jones in the 90s Ninja Turtles movie.
Yes. Duh, I should. Okay, yeah, keep going. Sorry.
So, this movie is so friggin' weird. I legit had to pause at certain moments because James Spader is supposed to be, the whole premise is that James Spader is this film producer. Him and his wife have a open relationship, and while they are, and I this is going into like adult territory, but since they are very like, they embrace strangers, they can't embrace one another. One night, James Spader gets into a car crash, and in the process, when he wakes up and he has his legs in these apparatuses to like keep them together because he shattered his leg. What do you call it? He meets Elias Koteas, who's supposed to be a doctor, and he's like, "Hey, I want to talk to you some more, right?" And then he meets up with the woman played by Holly Hunter, who was in the car accident, and because in the car accident he killed her husband by accident. Okay, he didn't cause the car accident. It was just like head-on collision. It's like LA traffic. Okay,
right.
And next thing you know, they start having an affair. Elias Koteas, and then they start going with Elias Koteas because he has such a fascination over what do you call it? James Dean's death in the 50s or 60s. I can't remember when James Dean died again. But it's just a weird movie, bro. Let me put it like this. I can understand they showed this movie in like psychology classes. Like if you show a psychology class, everyone's gonna like it because it's gonna deal with like certain things that are deemed abnormal, especially things that people like doing that they would never say they like doing in public. So at that moment, I'm like, okay, this movie is good for like a psychology class. And I would easily say, like, if you are an enthusiast when it comes to, because it's not body horror, but it's destruction of the body in a erotic thriller sense. Okay, then you might like the movie. Me, I think the movie's fine. I have no problem with it. I understand why a lot of people love the movie, but I think the overall premise, I'm like, so you mean to tell me Ultron, it gets all flustered over car crashes, like he's Blanche from Golden Girls.
Yes.
I had to make the reference from last week, bro.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's Crash. I don't want to spoil it, even though the movie's like 20+ years old. But if you guys are able to find it online, I highly recommend it.
I'll see if I think I have heard of Crash once before, but I didn't get what it was about.
And I will say this right now, I'm not talking about the 2004 movie Crash that won an Oscar, which apparently people are still flabbergasted over because apparently the movie isn't even that good to begin with.
Maybe it was that Crash then. So
hold up, reading from Tokyo, it's not that weird. It's more of a character loving the thrill of possibly dying through car crashes. I say weird is when things happen for no reason or boggles the mind of the Adolesian dog. Oh, okay.
Crybot was sneaking up, or I thought he was trying to.
like I said, like I mean, to me, I kind of find it weird. Don't get me wrong. Like you like what you like, cool. Like I've never shamed people for liking certain things, as long as it's legal and it does not involve certain aspects of which I won't go into because I'm trying to be kid friendly on here.
Shady stuff.
Yeah, but
yes.
But like car crashes, I'm like, no, like legit, people get all nice and bothered when they look at a car crash. Like there's a scene where Elias Koteas, him, and home chick from Pulp Fiction, if you, I don't know if you were the girl who plays I can't remember her name, Lance's wife, the heroin dealer, Jody or something like that.
Yeah,
she's in the movie too. There's a specific scene that happens between her and James Spader that had me say WTF the whole time.
Wow. Oh, Orange Head.
Oh, we're doing. Like I said, I think Bridges levels are my favorite because it just tells you where things are.
Right, and you can show you it. So this is like episode 7 or 6.
Yeah.
How many levels are there again?
I am not sure, but I do remember. I remember writing the password down for this level because I did not want to repeat it. I didn't want to go through the whole game all over again.
Understandable. Anyway. Oh yeah. So, right. Another thing. Saw another good movie the other night. I think it was like the 4th Die Hard movie. That was pretty good.
Oh, Live Free or Die Hard?
Uh-huh.
Live Free or Die Hard?
Yeah, the one where it's like the
hacker.
Computer terrorist?
Yeah.
Hacker terrorist? Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
The funny thing is, a lot of people really don't like Live Free or Die Hard, but then when A Good Day to Die Hard came out, they're like, you know what? This movie ain't that bad.
Right.
I would say this, Live Free or Die Hard is a great movie as long as you watch the unrated version, because for some reason when the movie came out to a PG-13 rating. It wasn't until the movie was put on DVD and HD. You remember HD DVDs where before Blu-rays they were really trying to push like, hey, get this HD DVD and that way you can watch all your movies in high definition. Woo!
Yes, I remember those.
Funny thing is, I didn't own one, but I owned a movie that was on HD DVD.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I think it was the first Transformers movie.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm a little off today, but I have trying to get over a cold right now.
Oh man, it's all good. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember the widescreen DVDs. I remember I had the Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, where it was like this small screen, and then a friend of mine had the widescreen, so I was like, hey, can I borrow your widescreen?
Dude, I remember when widescreen was such a huge thing, like on DVDs and stuff like that. It's like, if you don't want to watch the full screen version and you want to watch the widescreen version where it shows almost everything on screen, get that one. It's a little more expensive, but you won't regret it.
Right.
That was around the time when they were just first announcing DVDs and stuff like that, because you originally had Laserdisc and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the majority of the people in this chat are like, what are you old people talking about? See, back in our day, we had DVDs, right? We had VHS tapes.
We had tapes. We had to fast forward and rewind the stuff.
What else? Oh yeah, and you knew you were a G. And the funny thing is, back in the day when you went to Hollywood Video or Blockbuster or any of those damn movie stores that you probably never brought the movie back to.
Yeah.
What do you call it? You would always have to make sure that you rewind it before you even do anything, because half of the time, when you got that new movie that's out on Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, the person who had it last never rewinded
it. Yeah. In fact, I think when my dad used to take us to movie gallery, he'd always be like, okay, we gotta take these back, make sure you rewind them.
I don't know. No. I will never forget the day I got Power Rangers Turbo the movie. And keep in mind, I've already seen the movie a few times. But when I had Power Rangers Turbo the movie, I remember wholeheartedly that it was at the end of the movie where they did the karate competition, where you see Adam, Jason, and Tommy fight in the martial arts competition. Which reminds me, did they ever express? Oh yeah, I forgot. Rocky, Adam, and Tommy were trained for a martial arts competition.
Right. They were trained for a competition. It was to save the Angel Grove orphanage.
Hold on. There's an orphanage in Angel Grove?
Apparently, that's where Justin was taken to when his dad left him.
What are you talking about? His dad was always there!
Remember? His dad left. It's kind of... in the movie, it's a slightly grown up reason for why he wasn't always around, but in the show, it was rewritten a bit to where he just had job issues. In the movie, Justin's dad left because when his mom died, he just couldn't concentrate anymore or focus. And so he basically left his son at the orphanage, or the shelter, as Justin called it, while he, just left, I think, just to find a new job or something. And
yeah, but doesn't his dad work for NASA though?
no, his dad didn't work for NASA. He worked for he actually never said what his job was.
Because I remember the final episode Turbo, when the Rangers lose and stuff.
Yeah.
They go to NASA or wherever Angel Grove Angel Grove Space Force Station. Oh, the Angel
Hasbro, that's the new
Space Force.
There's a name for KU Rangers adaptation. Anyway, keep going. They went to Angel Grove's Nasada Space Station or Spaceport, and Justin was able to convince the commander that the Power Rangers need the shuttle. So,
dude, this orange head legit just kept running into the shield.
He's a stronger one, so.
Anyway, Space Force.
Yeah.
Space Force. Anyway,
Space Force.
Space Force. Dude, I'm gonna go there. Hold.
Oh gosh, yeah, I just remembered. My bad.
Hold. I got a question from Toku Kid. How come none of the Rangers get mad at Zordon never asking other Space Rangers for help or allowed access to the mini Zords Zordon has built and stored away?
That's because Zordon was shady. He only revealed stuff when the time was necessary.
Which is honestly why I like the comic book version of Zordon, because he realizes, oh god, because of me, some of these kids died.
Right.
Or let me put it like this: I don't care. Say what you want about Mighty Morphin. Say what you want about the Power Rangers movie that came out back in 2017. Mm-hmm. One thing's for sure, they play. Bryan Cranston played Zordon very well, because Zordon was a shady dude in the Power Rangers movie.
Right.
Like, even Jason was like, "Yo, man, you holding up information from us?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we could potentially die because you're withholding information from us."
Yes. And he just kept it shit. He just. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. He didn't fill him in on all the details, and he actually kind of had his own vendetta or his own reason for it. Agenda. Yeah. He didn't actually. At first, it seemed like he didn't really care about the Rangers. He was just kind of doing his own thing.
Oh crap! Hold up. Give me a second.
Also rewatched the 2017 movie. I never paid attention to Zordon when he said the Power Rangers are... What?
No, I almost died.
Are a legion of heroes, so there has to be thousands of Power Rangers in space. Unless the sequels, they plan to show Zed and say he hunted and killed the Legion of Rangers down,
So you pretty much turn Zed into Darth Sidious. Or execute Order 66 on all Power Rangers.
Right. Okay. Something.
Hey, no. You got it wrong. The Power Rangers are a group of noble warrior heroes. I'm sorry, I had to get that out there.
Right. He didn't say Legion, did he?
Yeah, he said Legion. But I just want to make that Captain Marvel reference.
Yes. Anyway.
Execute Order 93. Jesus Christ.
5 hour? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wonder. So, where are you on the rewatching?
I am actually 7 episodes into RPM right now. Dude, I love RPM. I love that show. What, dude? My pubescent teenage head should have actually just watched it and gave it a chance.
I had the same thing. I remember when I first watched it, I was like, yeah, this is cool, but I was kind of fading out of Power Rangers. But then when Samurai was announced, I was like, yeah, just go back and rewatch it, you know, get caught up, and then watching it's like, man, that was really good.
Like I'm watching RPM, and I've already said Ziggy's my favorite character in the show. Ziggy and Dylan are my two favorites because honestly, when I'm looking at this show right now as I'm watching it, and I'm like, you honestly, Dylan is the main character.
Yes.
If you want to be very technical, yeah, what's his face? Scott's the leader, but Dylan's the main character.
It's kind of like, probably gonna get hated for this. It's like, Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men, but Wolverine is the focus.
Yeah. Well, if we're talking about the X-Men movies that came out, yeah, it's true. To be fair, no one cares about Cyclops though. Cyclops, anyone who tells me that Cyclops is their favorite superhero is lying.
What's everyone's deal with him exactly?
Cyclops is essentially the John Cena of the X-Men. Always noble good, and then when crap hits the fan, like Avengers versus X-Men, that's when he wants to try to go on gung ho and try to be a badass.
Okay.
Also, rewatch Operation Overdrive is not good, but I can say Ninja Steel is the worst. Everyone knows Dylan is the main character. We started with him. LOL. Like, I know, but like I said, this is coming from someone who never actually sat down and watched RPM, and I honestly love RPM right now. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to finish this game today, so that way Tuesday I could play Battle for the Grid, I'd be watching RPM right now.
Not a big fan of the fight choreography, or not really much the choreography, just the filming for the fight scenes in that season.
I would say this. My only issue with RPM right now is when they fight, you don't hear punching sounds. I just and I'm like, bruh, this is not a UFC fight. Come on.
Yeah, I remember in Mighty Morphin, you hear a lot of really
or
those weird squishy noises that we'd hear the Rangers make when they hit the battlings or the Cyclobots. You know, they would make some sort of sound effect that shows that they hit them. That could probably be due to Disney, you know. Oh, sorry. You're concentrating, my bad. This guy's fighting him. Nice.
Yeah, man. Okay, this is gonna be a hard fight. All right.
Of course, it's his best friend.
No, but he fights like a Mega Man boss. I gotta figure out what his pattern's gonna be.
So yeah.
Anyways, so going back to what I was saying, yeah, like I think the fight choreography, honestly, the fight choreography is great, but the sound, like all your It's worse when it's honestly worse when you have subtitles on, because all you hear is ha, yeah, and I'm like, bruh, why are we doing subtitles for the sound effects they make when they punch people?
You have the subtitles on?
Yeah. Only reason why is because when I was editing the Michael Lasky video, I wanted to make sure whatever they were saying. Also, funny thing is, and I just realized this, the guy who plays Ziggy in RPM, that dude's accent slips constantly.
I've never really noticed before, but probably will now. I've never really thought much of the accents, you know, them trying to hide it until Linkara pointed it out, so.
Yeah, like the dude's accent kept dropping so hard. Like the first, no, the couple episodes after the first episode, you hear his accent drop, and I'm like, dude.
We're in the U.S. or something. What else? What do you think of Vengeance as the villain?
Oh, you mean the HAL 9000?
Yes.
Dude, when I saw Vengeance, I'm like, so he's the HAL 9000. He's the HAL 9000.
He's Zordon meets the HAL 9000.
That's true. That's true. That's extreme. That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm like, this is the HAL 9000. The Rangers are fine, bruh. Can someone like? The funny thing is, I have a way that they can beat Vengeance without having to deal with all that crap. You wanna know how they can beat Vengeance?
Bomb him?
No. Turn off his servers.
Right.
Turn off Vengeance's servers, and you'll be fine. You win.
Maybe. Hey, you should contact Red Battle Force and tell them to do that with Evox.
No, because you see, they have the Evox is a Trojan horse. They need to actually use like Windows Essential Virus Protector or Norton's Virus Protector or Norton's Virus Scan, and they can beat Vengeance just like that.
Huh.
Can I corner him? Please, can I corner him? Can I corner him? Yes, I can. Damn it, no, I can't.
I'll let you concentrate here.
No, I was like, I honestly thought I could corner him, but I can't. Oh! Oh, damn! I'm like, I found a glitch, but never mind. But yeah, but so far, I love Ziggy and Dylan.
Yeah, they're great.
And I was over here, I was legit clowning Dylan because I'm like, as a wrestling fan, I'm like, this dude looks like EC3 from WWE. Like he looks like if Ethan Carter III's brother. What? What's up?
Nothing. Sorry, I was checking something.
So far, I'm enjoying the show. I really like it.
That's good. I love the suits. At first, I didn't quite care for them, but they grew up. It looked got a lot better as time went on. They remind me a bit of a mix between the Zeo and Turbo suits.
Well, yeah, they make they make and they make the car sound. So yeah.
Yeah. Like the shape of the visor looks a lot like the shapes on the Zeo suits, and the car theme for Turbo.
Yeah.
And plus, they have similar attacks and abilities that the Zeo Rangers had.
Pretty much, RPM's a better version of Turbo, confirmed.
Yes. I seen someone comment saying, RPM is Turbo done right.
He's not lying. He's not lying. Oh, dude, okay, so I actually did tag Morphin Network on my Instagram last night. So I've never watched Mega Ranger, the Japanese counterpart to In Space. So tell me why in Mega Ranger, the other Rangers have like their own form of like, you know how in SPD they have like SWAT mode and stuff like that. In Space or Mega Ranger, they have their own set of like, hey, here's an upgrade
power-ups.
Power-ups. And I'm over here like, you mofos couldn't use this, like Saban and Fox, y'all couldn't use this for the final episode of Power Rangers in Space. Like I can understand like this, they probably did like for like one episode in Mega Ranger, but you could at least have done this for like the final episode of In Space.
Right. It was a power up in the Team Up movie. It was only used for that one time. But yeah, they could have been brought in, What I don't get is why didn't Andrew Battleizer the second time they went up against the Psycho Rangers when they came back?
No idea.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
funny.
Oh, damn it.
No, you go on ahead. Sorry.
more. Got him. Good job, Sky. You beat your best friend.
Again. You know, it was a few years before I realized the actor who played the human version of Sir, or the guy who played this guy's best friend was actually the Mercury Ranger.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and what's even funnier is that he also played a bully in Dino Thunder. Ironic. So he was the guy who bullied Ethan. So I was like, you got a beef against the Blue Ranger or something?
I still love the fact that Ethan, when compared to like any other Blue Ranger who's gotten bullied and stuff, Ethan was not taking anyone's crap. He legit just, Ethan was gonna square up with that fool.
That was cool. That was a nice change. You know, not to have him, you know, just be a, as Linkara put it, you know, friendly, nerdy guy, you know, act, you know, it's like someone messes with Ethan, he's gonna fight right back. Oh my gosh, Grum's bombing the city.
Again.
This kind of reminds me of that missile that destroyed London in the G.I. Joe movie. Oh, there's another.
Damn it!
What happened?
Messed up.
Ooh.
You lose. You lose! Good day, sir!
Wait, you lose? I thought you hit all of them.
I thought I did too.
That's a bit misleading. Oh, no. Supposed to keep the bombs from getting too low and hitting the skyscrapers.
Which reminds me, you would think that instead they would just have Sky Megazord do it, the Delta Runner.
You think?
Since it could fly.
Makes a little more sense, right?
I mean, I know I'm not supposed to use logic for Power Rangers, but you can at least use logic for a video game.
Right. It's like, yeah, think of a good example. It's like sending Sid's car. Zord was bulletproof based, I think, and it's like you know, having Sid's Zord go underground and do some sort of underground mission. It's like, why not just send in the Zord that's indestructible?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You only need the features to form the Delta Squad Megazord.
Right, sweet. SPD had some really good Zord battles, I think.
Well, yeah, then the fact that all you saw was a freaking giant Megazord go through a building to shoot one monster.
Mm-hmm. I forget. Have you seen any of Deca Ranger?
Yeah, I have.
Like, yeah, I know. We talked about the Kruger suit last week and stuff. I've seen some of it, and it's interesting. It's just I kind of thought SPD had a cooler vibe. It's kind of hard to explain, sort of. Dead air, sorry about that.
That's all good.
Special mode. Oh, it just gives the sword.
Which is useless, because like, all I can do is just kick him.
Wait, you can't swing the sword?
No, it's not that, it's just... the boss fights are really stupid because of the fact that you honestly can't really connect punching them. Your better option is just to kick them.
I think I remember that, like, you can do, I think I remember you can do any of these attacks against the monster, but really the best move is just, you know, shooting them or something.
Yeah.
I must say, I did like SPD's Deca Ranger's music, you know. Deca Ranger.
Deca. Judgment time. Deca Ranger. What in the shit? Are you serious?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, this game sucks!
Ooh.
Wait, hold up.
Us?
Okay, okay, never mind. Thankfully, I don't have to restart the whole entire level again, so I'm okay. I'm happy with that. And that's the only time you'll hear me curse on this episode today.
Oh, we can fix it in post.
No, it's not. I mean, we don't really fix anything in post. It just goes live and we're done.
Oh.
Like I said, look, like I'm trying to punch him and it just doesn't work. Like it's like I said, what's the point of punching? Like at this point, I would rather have the mechanics from not Dino Thunder, from freaking SPD or even Dino Thunder, from Dino Thunder or Ninja Storm come back, because it makes a lot more sense when you think about it.
Block.
Oh.
Did it. So wait, did Ryan, as a side note, did he tell you RPM is set in an alternate timeline?
Yes.
I have to look it up, but I don't think they ever say that.
Mike Jin confirmed it apparently.
Really? I'll have to ask him then.
I know Mike and Kim and Lee are streaming today on Twitch.
Should definitely get a Twitch.
I would say this is probably one of the hardest boss fights I've ever had to do in this game.
And third time. There we go again. Third time's a charm, or is fourth?
I hope so. Like, I don't know whose idea was it to design the boss fights in this game, but they're so freaking. It's atrocious. Like, look at this.
Are you starting to miss Time Force final boss fight?
Shut up. Alright. Again.
Special mode, which is the sword. Again.
Yep. I'm just gonna kick him. Just gonna kick him. I think I know why it's useless, because whenever you get hit, you can't really punch again until
your strength's back up.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, it's funny. I think I remember from one of the comic book issues. I think Grace, she like they're fighting a monster, a wolf, a dog, or a cat monster, and like she just pulls out a giant robot and just crushes it, and then it's like, oh, that didn't do much, and then she's like, well, we just gotta crush him again.
I have honestly not caught up with the comic books. The last issue I read was issue 33. I should jump back into it.
I got the latest issue. It's the one with Matamodius on the cover, which I don't really get the covers of these comics. They show off the characters that don't appear in the book.
Got him.
Sweet.
Drew, you are charged
with
malicious mayhem. It's judgment.
Old friend, you're under arrest.
Down.
Yeah, what? Execution. So wait, did you say you prefer the execution in Deca Ranger over the containment?
Yes and no. I mean, I like the containment. I like the confinement cards because You don't want to show death in a kid show. I mean, death with tasteful death, but
Right.
you want to show that. You don't want to show straight up execution.
Mm-hmm. One guy even kind of thought it was better. He kind of liked SPD's version, or American SPD's version better, because it seemed a little harsh that they would basically publicly execute. Which is strange, given Power Rangers and all, but it's a police themed season, so
Yeah.
So wait, do you get access to the SWAT Zords in this, or is it just the
I don't know yet.
early?
I know these are the early episodes.
This is set around the early episodes. Oh, okay.
We
And
have
there's
Rick.
Sid.
We had the Rick. We had the Rick episode. Then we had the old friend episode, which this was after Kruger became the Shadow Ranger, right?
I don't think. Wait, was that General Bernard?
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be the episode he becomes Shadow Ranger. That one was pretty sweet. Dead Space again.
No, that's fine. This happens normally when you're when people stream, like they're focusing or they really have nothing else to talk about or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say this. Oh, give me a second. I had some pizza earlier. I think I got like 5 to 6 of them. Again, I think I'm getting itis. Anyways, I would say this. I low-key am now really excited for Power Morphicon next year, even though we're like a year apart from now. But that's because now that Battle for the Grid's out, I honestly want to see what's gonna happen. Will there be tournaments?
Mm-hmm. Should be sweet.
But yeah, the funny thing was, and I addressed this on in our chat. So Battle for the Grid came out this week, and I'm
around.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, around Mortal Kombat.
Well, yeah, Mortal Kombat comes out next month, and I'm happy for it. I'm really happy the game's out now. But here's my problem.
Everyone's gonna be.
No, they. So originally the plan was for this game to come out and they moved it up. And from what I've been told so far, from what I've seen on Twitter and stuff, the game is incomplete, but a lot of people have hope for it, that they're going to continue to work on it.
Right.
And
I remember.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Okay, fine. I remember I was talking to Dagger Boy about this, because my whole thing about it is it's cool that they released it now, but here's my problem. The last time a fighting game was released ahead of schedule didn't do so well. That was Street Fighter V. Street Fighter V was released way too early, and the reason they did it was because they were trying to make sure people got their practice in before EVO, which is the dumbest thing ever, in my opinion.
Yes.
A few years before that happened, there was Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Capcom released Marvel vs. Capcom 3 ahead of schedule. Originally, the game was supposed to come out around like April or May of 2011, but then they moved it up to February of 2011. And look what happened to the game.
Didn't do so well?
Not only that, people were like, the game is fun, but it feels like it was rushed, or it feels like there's so much missing from it. Like, there wasn't a spectator mode in the game to watch people play. And they actually, when Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was announced, which was supposedly Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the complete version of it, and they added additional characters and stuff like that, one of the biggest things they advertised is like, oh, you can do spectator mode. You can watch people play with other people. And it's like, dude, we've been watching people play with other people since Street Fighter 4. Why is this now important?
Right.
And that's kind of my issue with Battle for the Grid. I haven't played it yet, so I can't really talk about gameplay and stuff like that. But it worries me that when I play the game, I get really irked when it comes to stuff like this, where it's like a studio couldn't wait until like the game was actually released and stuff like that. Like have people wait and work on the game to make sure all the bugs and glitches are not in the game and stuff like that.
Right.
And
fully.
now I'm kind of worried about it.
Yeah, make sure it's fully working before you just let it before you release it. I remember. It's funny you mentioned the game from 2011. There was a Jurassic Park game that got delayed, and some people had some issues with it. And like it was held back, but then when it was released, the graphics were pretty rough and like the backgrounds looked really cheap. So it's like held back a game and they couldn't have turned out a better looking product. So yeah. I might be getting my facts mixed up too. So
no, I would just say easily just check, make sure. Yeah, so
we're so alive in this game, in this stream.
Yeah, we're still alive. So that's what I was saying. So, but yeah, so that's what really bothers. That's what really like has me worried about Battle for the Grid, because I really want this game to succeed, and hopefully they do, and hopefully they release more stuff for the game. But for right now, like I just have to take it with a grain of salt.
Right.
Hopefully the game's not that bad.
Oh, yeah, maybe they'll make it a better version, or get it.
Street Fighter Battle for the Grid Omega Edition.
So. All right, still filling something.
Oh, I gotta go under.
Go under.
I have to go on the other side to grab the other hostage.
Oh, this is a timed game.
Yeah, I have 3 minutes to find 5 more hostages. Or
else the bomb will go off and their particles will be disintegrated.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. I say that because in SPD they couldn't say the word bomb.
Yeah.
They had to say Earth's cells will dematerialize.
In other words, you're gonna die.
Yes.
Like Kruger, just say it. Are they gonna die?
Thank you.
That's like how in most animes in the 90s, especially the ones on Toonami, they're like, he's been destroyed, or I will destroy you.
Oh yeah, I remember someone once telling me like there was this big scene where a helicopter full of people, it blows up, and like they die in the Japanese dub, but in the American one, like we see a guy say, "I see parachutes." Okay.
Was it Gundam?
I think so.
I'm not surprised.
Or like what I mentioned in that Beast Morphers review, the whole, they didn't kill off this one character, they just said he went into a coma even though he gets stabbed through the heart.
Yeah.
He's gone into a coma. So.
Need one more hostage. Found him.
It's a real shame they didn't have like this for the concept for an episode. They had to go in and save some people.
And you can tell a story through that too. Right.
It's like, so question, have you heard of the 10 years after specials that Sentai's been doing?
No, I haven't.
Basically, they do reunion movies focusing on focusing on what the characters have been doing since the time their show ended.
Oh, and it was Gal Ranger versus everyone. Gal Ranger versus the world.
No, that was like their team up movie. This is like Hurricane Ranger 10 years later, Deca Ranger 10 years after, Go Ranger 10 years after. It's kind of a cool idea, except they ignore the events of what happened in between in the 10 years after their season. So it feels kind of pointless. Well, not pointless, just it seems kind of dumb not to include these other episodes.
Alright, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Alright. And excuse me for a sec. And I'm back. If anyone has any comments or questions, just put them in and we'll try and read them throughout the stream. So also, for anyone, if you haven't heard, Leonard and I might be doing some retrospective reviews on some previous seasons of Power Rangers, So stay tuned for that. Should be fun.
I'm back.
We're back? Okay.
Alright.
Don't
Nice.
touch that mouse. We'll be right back.
Oh crap! Forgot to put the screen back on. There we go.
And there we go. Well, actually, yeah.
I wonder how far we're. Alright, this is episode 8 supposedly, so I'm guessing there's only 10 levels to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I might be wrong.
I'll take a look and see.
Okay.
So. Oh, sweet. Sweet punching attack.
Thank you.
So are you going to be a part of the next Beast Morphers review?
Yes, I am. When
So-
I know it's on Monday, so
Right. Can't wait to see what this one will be like. It's funny. There's a moment Ravi gets knocked over and he looks like he's in a lot of pain, even though it looked more like he was just tripped a little. Well, not really a lot of pain. He acts like he's more hurt than the fall really would have been.
well, I guess we'll find out this Saturday. So
Right. So,
blue heads. I still find it very funny that the redheads in this game pose a bigger challenge than any of the other Crybots and stuff.
right. Oh, they were functioned to be serious, much more effective fighters. To quote Lingara.
If only they did that with the putties.
Right. It's funny, there were different. Like, you know, like a super putty? Well, obviously. Like,
How many levels are there? Is that right? Kent?
yeah, I'm still here. I'm still looking for. I'm still trying to find.
Go
Where
on
it
Game
says.
Facts. Yeah, I would say go on Game Facts because usually they give you codes on the levels and stuff. Yeah.
Alright. Game. Yeah. FAQ? Game pack?
Yeah.
Um, there we go. The length is 11.6 hours.
11 point. Wait, what?
On this website right now, it says stuff like owned 57. Says something about length 11.6 hours.
There's no way.
Alright.
There's no way this game is 11.6 hours. There's no possible way.
Nah, keep looking. Oh.
go? Did I just go in circles?
Still here, just
Oh, it's all good.
yeah.
Here's a question, Kent. If let's say Hasbro decided, you know, we're gonna greenlight this whole Power Rangers Transformers to event. What Transformers would you want? Yeah.
Right.
What Transformers would you want to see? You know, with the Power Rangers.
Optimus Prime, obviously. They got him and Bumblebee. That would be cool to see. Are they gonna do that, or
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Hopefully Michael Bay does not touch it though.
I don't think he's gonna touch it. After the success Bumblebee had, he ain't touching that.
Mm-hmm. What role was his in making Bumblebee, or did he have one?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh. Damn it! About to start over, I might stop. Oh my god, I start over.
We're outnumbered.
I have to start over now. Where it's sitting.
Oh wait, from the not from the very beginning.
Nope. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me try some. Actually, that's not gonna work.
Seems like this is a drowsy day.
It is. Well, out here in California, it is because the weather keeps acting up.
Mm-hmm. Is it like raining or something?
No, it's not. But it was like it's cloudy, and then it's cloudy and it's warm, or there's no clouds in the sky and it's cool outside. Like I said, like you were only in Anaheim when you came out here. You didn't experience the full force of what we call California weather, where it is always tripping. I'm pretty sure Token Kid and anyone else from the LA area will tell you how weird it gets.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I will be right back again. So guys, I will be right back.
And I will I will keep looking up some facts about this game.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, I'll be right back too. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. We're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Sweet. Okay, so I think it only has 8 levels, so
So we're on the final level essentially.
pretty much it seems.
Yeah, because this is episode 8. Because if there's 8 levels, then we're on episode 8. So this is the final level.
So let's see how it goes. Wonder how the big final fight will be like.
I'm pretty sure we'll be using the. Hopefully, we use Kruger.
Yes, hopefully.
But this is supposed to be the episode where Kruger becomes the Shadow Ranger, so I think it would do a lot of justice and like, because so far the game has done the show justice, doing the first like what 10 episodes and stuff. Like I think they would do them justice for sure if they were to be like, yeah, the final level, you use Kruger for this one.
So hopefully they do. Would have been kind of cool if we got other levels based on different other sections of the season.
You mean the one in the quarry and the quarry and that really good episode in the quarry?
Oh yeah, and the one in the quarry.
Yeah, and the one in the quarry. Oh, and let's not forget that epic fight in the quarry.
Except for that one time, it was actually in the field because that was actually a very unique episode.
Yeah, but then they went back to the quarry later on in the episode.
Right. I loved us in Ninja Storm. Shane was just like, not another quarry.
Yeah, didn't he? He did say that, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, he did. I didn't quite get what he meant before, but yeah, no. Or when he first said it, I was like, what? But then, rewatching the episode, we're still on the be right back thing.
No, we're not.
Shit.
On my end. You probably refresh your page.
Oh, okay. There we go. Sorry. So yeah. So wait, we were talking about quarries.
Yeah, we're talking about quarries. The funny thing is, up until like I didn't even know what a quarry was until I watched Linkara's review of SPD.
Same here, pretty much.
And I'm like, wait, what the hell's like? I mean, the only other time I heard about quarry is watching Viva La Bam when Uncle Vito, Don Vito took Bam's Lambo.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it the Lambo or the SUV? I can't remember. It was one of those cars, and Ryan. Oh yeah, it was the SUV. And Ryan Dunn was in the back. Rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. He was in the back. And he didn't know. He's like, wait, what's going on? Wait, why are we taking Bam's car? And he's like, yeah, we're going here. Like, no, don't go. Don't go here. He'll know you're there. Let's go to this place.
When I first heard Quarry, it was in an episode of King of the Hill when they sent Boomhauer's car into, like they were driving around in it. They sent it hurtling into a quarry full of water.
Oh, I remember that episode.
But dang it, Lucy, I missed you, girl.
I'll tell you what, man. Man, come on, don't blame Hank on this. I need to talk about that.
Bygones be bygones,
Bygones be bygones.
Boomhauer, he was my favorite of that cast.
Boomhauer was always the best character.
Break the read, oh no.
Remember that episode where they had Brad Pitt guest star as his brother?
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay, so there's an episode of King of the Hill where he found out that his brother was getting married to a girl that he actually used to go out with. And the guy who played the voice of his brother, I'm probably right. I'm hopefully I'm not wrong about this. Was Brad Pitt?
Oh wait, so it's not Brad Pitt pretending to be Boomhauer's brother. It's just Brad Pitt, but
No, it's Brad Pitt pretending to be Boomhauer's brother. Like they talk the exact same way.
oh, it's not like. So what I was trying to say was, it's not Brad Pitt himself in the show pretending to be Boomhauer's brother. He's playing a character.
Yes.
Okay, so keep going.
That episode was really funny because I still think to this day the best episode of King of the Hill has to be when Dale finds out his dad's gay, because the only reason because he thought his dad was trying to take what's his wife's name again?
Peggy?
No, that's Hank's. No, the blonde one, the hot.
Oh yeah, I know.
Nancy.
Okay.
Yeah, and he thought that his dad was trying to take Nancy from him and stuff like that. But then you find out that no, Nancy found out that Nancy knew that his dad was gay, but helped him cover it up.
Oh. I have to find that one. I have to find that episode then.
I think it was season 8 of King of the Hill, and
wasn't.
And Dale finds out the truth and stuff because his dad's in love with this one Latino dude at this gay rodeo. And the funniest thing was he was asking Hank's like, "Are you gay?" Like, no, I sell propane and propane accessories. That episode's in my top 5 favorite episodes because I love the revelation, and like Dale is completely fine with it. And then the best part, because him and Nancy were renewing their vows, and he's like, mind you, like, no, John Redcorn's gay, and I've been friends with him for years, not knowing that Nancy and John it still baffles me that Dale never figured out that John Redcorn is the biological father of Joseph. It still baffles me that he never figured that out. But to be fair, Dale's that stupid, so of course he wasn't gonna find out.
Right. Dale, he's the bald one who's always wearing the white beater.
No, that's Bill. Dale's the one who always has those conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, he's the one with the glasses.
Yeah.
Shades. Yeah.
Hank, let me tell you something. The aliens are in Roswell, Mexico. Roswell. Oh, in Area 51. Like, don't drink the water, Hank. The government's lying to you, Hank.
Did they do any X-Files jokes with them?
Yes, they did X-Files jokes. The show came out in '97. That's it, Daryl. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, Daryl. We're playing this game called Power Rangers Space Patrol Delta. Is this what? I got this game from Bobby's room because Bobby was not doing good in English again. He got an F in English, and I had to explain to him, an F in English? Bobby, you speak English.
You sound...
What's up?
He loves quoting that line too.
Who?
My older brother.
Oh.
Dang it, Bobby, you speak English.
Dang it, Bobby. But yeah, like I said, Daryl, I'm playing this Power Rangers game that I thought Bob was gonna outgrow at some point, but apparently this game's not too bad. I took his little game platform and I told him how to do statistics using propane and propane accessories and all the sales you can make with propane and propane accessories.
Yeah, they can be useful to fight Peruvians. You know, that propane.
God dang it, Dale! We're not talking about the Peruvians again. We're talking about Power Rangers. Matter of fact, it'd be a really good idea. Power Rangers propane and propane accessories force.
And in fact, an entire Zord that looks like a propane truck. That would just be dandy.
I tell you what, Bill, you actually have a good idea. We could take one of those Chevrolet pickup trucks and turn it into a giant kaiju robot, as the kids like to call them. I tell you what.
I think if you like a giant kaiju robot, or maybe that was a little too stilted.
No, it's fine. Yeah, one of those kaiju robots. We could call, and then its weapon of choice is a propane cannon.
So that would be pretty sweet, actually.
A propane cannon, and it shoots out a propane tank, which explodes into words saying propane accessories.
Just make sure
Power Rangers, propane and propane accessories for
propane Power Rangers.
Bro, we some damn fools. if we ever, bro, Hasbro, get Mike Judge, the creator of King of the Hill, to make Power Rangers propane and propane accessories for us.
That would be awesome.
And Cotton would be Zordon. No. Boomhauer would be Zordon. Boomhauer would be the mentor. I'll tell you what, Propane Matrix, I'll tell you what, man, there's a monster downtown Harlem, Texas, about to go into San Antonio, Texas. You gotta go good. You're right.
You better go get...
You're
Sorry,
right.
what?
You're right, Boomhauer. Let's do it. It's Morphin time. Propane tanks ready. Sell propane accessories. Propane force.
Propane sword.
Propane sword. Propane cannon. Propane bow and arrow. Propane lance.
Propane wrecking ball.
We need propane Megazord power now.
Did I mention this runs on propane?
And the villain would be what's that store that Hank really hates? The Megalomart.
I think so.
So the Megalomart and the Megamart and the Megalomart, that's where you find the person who's in charge of it is actually the man who's trying to sell more charcoal grills.
Yes.
Even though I speak for all people who barbecue, that when I say this, honestly, charcoal grills are better than propane grills. Okay, let's keep it 100.
Right.
And you don't even need to use charcoal. I understand that some people use propane grills because of the fumes and the stuff that is released through charcoal, but you can get organic wood chips from your local supermarket where you can where you don't really need charcoal no more. You can just use wood to barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember I can't remember the brand that my brother and I get when we barbecue during the summer. If I find out, I'll let you know.
Right.
See, I'm fully awake now because I'm talking about food.
Yeah. Speaking of, since you brought up King of the Hill, speaking of funny, slightly grown up, speaking of, bizarre grown up cartoon series, did you know that Lois Griffin on Family Guy is voiced by Alex Borstein, who did Queen Machina and Zeo?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was cool.
She's such a pretty dude. Real quick, I've seen the voice actress who plays Lois. She's still pretty.
Yeah, actually, I think she's prettiest now than she ever has been.
Age like fine wine.
Well, actually, not really that. I never thought she was ugly. I just, saw a picture of her now, and she was like, wow, she is really pretty now. She's really gotten prettier.
No, I'll never forget. So, the actress who plays Diane Simmons, the news anchor in Family Guy. So, she in real life is an actress, aside from her being a voice actress and stuff. There was a show on MTV that came on back when I was in high school. I think this is like right after my freshman year of high school. It's summer. There was a show called The Hard Times of R.J. Berger or something like that. And there's an episode where RJ, like the whole premise is that RJ is a kid that like he's kind of like your socially awkward high school student, like socially awkward nerd and stuff like that. And he has a specific skill which I won't specify on here that he does that has one of his friends who's had the hots for him for years. She wants to get with him. She wants to be like she wants to be his girlfriend. There's an episode where his next door neighbor is played by the woman who plays the voice of Diane Simmons. Very hot. And this is what I learned about certain things, like how there are women who like younger dudes and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that in a sense where they're under the age. I'm talking about like 18, like 18 and over. Like the whole like, oh man, like when your mom's friend kind of has a thing for you, like when you're 20, 21 years old type of thing.
Right.
That's why I learned that from that show. And dude, I was like, what in the hell? Play the drinking game? We're not playing. What's up, Dagger Boy? We're not playing the drinking game. So, for those of y'all who want to know, if you guys did not tune in to my Kingdom Hearts 3 live stream on Saturday, Dagger Boy here got super, and I mean super hella drunk. This dude got drunk as all get down because now I'm gonna explain why. So, y'all know I've said this before and I'll say it again. I do not hate Kingdom Hearts. Okay, I want to specify that because once our SoCal Retro Gaming Expo interview with Andre Blacknerd goes up, you're gonna hear that he tells Andre that I don't like Kingdom Hearts, which is a lie. I don't mind Kingdom Hearts. I think Kingdom Hearts is an enjoyable game. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a different story because I have not finished playing. I have just started with the game. So, the rules for me playing the game were every time you hear the words light, heart, darkness, or friendship, take a sip of whatever drink you're having. If it's alcohol, if you're drinking alcohol, take a sip.
Right.
If you saw what Dagger Boy was drinking, this dude, I'm surprised. I don't know how he able to make it here. This dude got hella drunk. I called him and I had to confirm. This dude was drunk.
It's like Peter saying, "Oh my!" Like when he's like drinking some church wine, he goes, "Oh my gosh, this is Jesus' blood. He must have been wasting all the time."
Yo, let me spill my water. Dude, your Peter Griffin impersonation was spot on. That was spot on. Oh, that's nasty. Can't.
Oh, that's nasty. Excuse me 1 sec.
Alright, go ahead. I forgot. I can just go through the level without having to fight any people. A week? Dagger Boy, how's that weak? I'm sorry, I want to get to the end of the game. I'm not gonna try to go through. I'm not trying to find every little detail of this game when the game it's pretty tedious and lenient. This ain't Kingdom Hearts. Alright, you can call it weak if you want, Dagger Boy. I call it smart play. Plus, we're almost done with the game. Apparently, from what Kent told me, we're done with the game. We're at the. This is the episode 8 is the final level of the game, and hence the reason why I'm asking, do I get the chance to play as Doggy Kruger at the end, since he becomes a Shadow Ranger in this episode.
And I'm back now.
Oh, cool. Ryan, I need you to do me a favor. I'm doing a special Morphin Gaming Time this Tuesday. We're playing Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. So, I need you to let me know. I need you to make a banner for that.
Mission complete. So are you Clement and Brian gonna do a one where you play against each other in the Battle for the Grid?
Well, I think Clement got the game already. I find it funny that we're no longer using our code names. We should start doing that, because my brother did say, because he saw me editing the Mike Olasky thing. He's like, "Bro, why is your government name up on here?"
Yeah, I didn't quite get that either.
To be fair, I do know how we can change our names in the
box.
Yeah. So I think from here on out, we're at the start trying to change our names, because again, I don't want people to know what my name is.
It'd be like those guys from the X-Files, the Lone Ranger thing.
Yeah. He doesn't have a Switch. But it has cross multiplayer. Ryan, don't you listen to my podcast? Jesus, man, I told you about how Power for Grid was gonna have cross multiplayer. They confirmed it. Yeah, Battle for Grid has cross multiplayer. Hence the reason why I challenged Danny to get the hands in Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, because I'm buying the game on PS4 and PC next week.
And if you guys do it, then I will be the referee or the spectator.
Let me know. I talk a lot of crap. Honestly, this might be the one live stream where you might hear me cuss a little too much. Because when I get super competitive when it comes to fighting games.
Oh. Yes, I've had some experience with people who are competitive about.
Honestly, I think the only time I actually like doing the beat 'em up part section of this game is when I'm using the Red Ranger for some reason.
It does seem like it's easier to kick their butts, which is ironic because he can't use his guns. Jump, jump. What everybody's heard about the bird.
Play the tricky game and you stream this. I won't be streaming Kingdom Hearts 3 Saturday because I'm actually going. First of all, Ryan, you're going to WonderCon. You can't even play, we can't even do it. We can do it next week though, because oh crap, here he is. Got him.
Oh, General Bernard.
All right, so I think jump kicking is gonna be the best course of action for this one.
And wait, does that mean you have to fight all the foot soldiers?
Nope, I'm just gonna jump. I'm just gonna jump right over them.
It's like out of my way.
Anyways,
Yes, well,
all right. Go.
Yeah, it's this, speaking of Family Guy, I'm surprised that show has never made a Power Ranger joke. Which I guess, not a whole lot of people would probably get it, but, the fact that one of their cast members was in Power Rangers,
You would think they would.
Surprising. Yeah, and they've referenced the Ninja Turtles, they've referenced Jem and the Hologram.
But you gotta keep in mind, Seth MacFarlane grew up in the 80s. The 80s is his baby, hence the reason why he makes way too many 80s references.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Jem,
And the only time that he actually ever makes a 90s reference is Ted was a good example where when he was doing the voice of Ted, it's like when they were singing that song, it's like, okay, this is how all 90s people sounded. This is how everyone sounded in the 90s. That's pretty much his only 90s reference. BTW Angelina Jolie is on the end. Allegedly, has not been confirmed yet, Dagger Boy. Stop trying to fit. You're wrong. I need proof. You're wrong. Let me put it like this. If IGN or GameSpot hasn't said a thing about it, or hashtag show hasn't said anything about it, then we can only take it with a grain of salt. She says she wants to do it, but if it hasn't been confirmed yet.
So yeah, Seth MacFarlane made some 80s, mainly did 80s jokes. May he rest in peace, Mayor Adam West. Wow, Jem, you are outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous.
Pretty much.
Or there was another nice joke they made. Did you see the one where Stewie and them were time traveling and we see a guy doing like this? I can't really describe how the dance goes, but it's like, this was just all the 90s.
Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Where they were on the Titanic.
Yeah. So I recently saw a video from Wired where they had an actual hacker who works for the the government and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they had him. All right, we want you to look at these scenes from these movies and TV shows where people are quote unquote hacking things, right?
Right.
I did not know until don't get me wrong. I actually personally know a couple of hackers. Won't say their names. But, yeah, like, whatever people think hacking is, for some reason, the media still thinks that hacking is like those things where it's like, oh, this 3D panel and all that stuff, and you have to break into this code and stuff like that. Or, if you ever seen Arrow, how Felicity and Arrow does the hacking, that people still think it's like that. And they think that typing in a bunch of numbers and typing super fast means you're a hacker.
Right.
So, and I'm over here, I'm like, dude, is Hollywood ever gonna get out of the stigma that hacker, it's that easy to hack, and it's just nothing but, gonna be just like
typing in a bunch of entry codes?
Yeah. Apparently that show, Mr. Robot, is as accurate to hacking as it ever has been, and they do explain the reason why it's accurate because one of the things they do in Mr. Robot actually happened in New York, where someone hacked into the medical files because for some reason, and I did not know this, hospitals computers still run on Windows 98. Hey, Dagger Boy, since you are our resident doctor in the squad, make sure you talk to the board of directors at whatever hospital you're gonna be working in, and tell them that they need to start upgrading their operating system because Windows 98 is bad. At least I know where the extra life is now. I just died again.
I'm a health
science, not medical. Same thing, okay? There's a difference. No, it's not. Oh my god. Okay. Whatever. Okay. You're to us. You're still gonna be our doctor. Okay.
Meaning, if one of us gets like a bullet lodged, you're gonna have to be the one to remove.
No, you know what he's gonna be like? He's gonna be Lance from Pulp Fiction, where if one of us something bad happens, he has like this medical book for doctors, and he has like a bag of epinephrine, of adrenaline and stuff like that. And it's gonna be like that scene from Pulp Fiction. You gotta do it in a stabbing motion. Like I stabbed her. No, you don't stab her 3 times. You gotta stab her once. You gotta hit her hard enough to get through the plate, and then you hit the plunger. He's like, what happens? Well, you tell him. Well, that's well, he's like, what happens? Well, I really want to know too. Oh, is she gonna die or not? He's like, no, she's gonna wake up just like that. All right, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Say if you can hear us, say something. Something. That was freaking trippy. And John Travolta's like, no, excuse me, I'm gonna go have a heart attack now. Funny thing is, when we were at LA Comic Con, there was a woman who was cosplaying as Uma Thurman's character in Pulp Fiction with the fake syringe needle inside her.
Oh.
But keep in mind, it was fake. She didn't actually have a needle inside her chest, but still. And I did ask her, was it a rush? And she's like, oh yeah, it was a rush. Did you feel that rush?
Speaking of Uma Thurman, or Poison Ivy.
We don't talk about that! Not over here! We don't talk about Batman and Robin.
Right quick though, did you hear that article about people complaining about Batman killing some people?
Yeah, I did.
And how it's like, apparently George Clooney's the best one to go with.
My whole thing is that, hold on a second. Bernard! Who's that? Oh, and here we go. We're about to get the origin story. Long time no see, Dougie. I've destroyed 3 planets just to find you. Now that I have, you will fall by my hand, once and for all. I won't fight you, Bernard. Oh, you have no choice. I have your partner, Rick, hostage. Oh, come along, little Dougie.
Oh, so he kidnaps Rick. Version.
He's the one who took my soldiers and my family from me. Please tell him we're gonna be playing as him. Nope, we're not.
Absolutely.
And I'm disappointed.
So we're not. Oh, that sucks. Oh, sweet. The robot from Shadows to Fire. That was one of my favorite designs in the season.
There's a bunch of drills.
Yeah. It looks sweet. It's like a Cyclops.
Again, I really hate the mechanics in the fight. Those Zord fights are so stupid because it's like all he does is just attack. It's like
just pushes you.
It's like playing Street Fighter when you're playing that one dude who just wants to do nothing but chip damage. That's what it feels like.
Special mode. Wait, so we're not gonna get to see Kruger in this as the Shadow Ranger?
I apparently not.
Well, that sucks. It looks like a kind of build it up for a little bit and then don't do it.
Just like it's disappointing. just like Ninja Steel.
Actually, oh, hold on. That's another story for another day.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know we were talking about it behind the scenes.
Uh-huh. I got a lot of things to say behind the scenes.
Relax, wait until the end. Okay. Bang.
So this is the final boss?
Well, apparently there's more from what Dagger Boy told me. Oh, here we go. Banog, you leave me no choice. Let justice be served. For your time has come. SPD emergency. Shh. Oh, that sucks. We don't get an actual. We don't get the Morphin sequence.
Just flashes on. SPD Shadow Raid.
Oh, we're doing
So
we're doing it. We're doing the 100 Crybot mission. Oh, yes, we are. Hold up.
Ah, sweet. Vaguely, I think his figure could have looked a little better. But then again, it's just this pose.
Yo, he is way too OP. Yo, he's way too OP. He got the flash kick. Oh my god, he got the flash kick.
Wait, they don't count it?
No, they're not counting it. You just got the fight.
5, 6, 7. Oh, wait, did I miss one?
Kruger got the flash kick, bro. He's Guile. Hold on, Matt. No. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this right. Hold on. Let me. We're gonna put on Guile's theme song real quick. Hold up. Reach a special move. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get Spotify up real quick. We're gonna play Guile's theme song from Street Fighter. Actually, no. I got a better idea. I just want to say shouts to Mega Driver because Mega Driver is the only. All right, let's do it. I'll give me 1 second, guys. If we don't do this, we don't do this right. Where is my good old friend? Here he is. Do it. Let me turn this part down.
Larry, can you still hear me?
I can still hear you. Yeah.
Oh, for some reason, it sounded like we cut out for a sec.
No, I'm just turning on the music for Here we go. Yeah. Yo, he got the shadow slice. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Hey, are you playing the music?
Yes, I am.
Ah, I can't hear it then. Hold on 1 sec. I can't hear it then. Hold on 1 sec.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay.
Hear it then. Hold on 1 sec.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, now I can. Hear it then. Hold on 1 sec.
Can you hear it? Turn it down. Turn it down, Ken, because I can hear an echo.
Oh, sorry. I was wondering what that 4-way thing was.
Bam! Yeah, let's go!
Nice.
Wait, how did you not die? I hit a flash kick.
Yeah, it's like that girl in Blade. You know, she gets thrown across the street, hits a glass stand.
Dude, that still makes no sense. Better hope we don't get demonetized. Don't get demonetized for So what if YouTube demonetizes us, man? YouTube can kick rocks for all I care. Because at this point, YouTube does not know what the hell it wants at this point.
It is a very bizarre system. Or a rather confusing one.
I've been unapologetic. I have said things about YouTube's algorithm, and I do not apologize for it.
I think there's some things Bruno from MMPR Toys wants to say about it too, so. Anyway. Yeah, this is sweet.
Alright, please. Alright, there's gonna be like a special cutscene, is there?
Ooh.
No, but we are doing the 100 right now.
1, 2, 94, 92. I don't know, I think it could have been better if they, had this be like the run along part.
Or a cutscene.
Uh-huh. But it's still cool.
I just hope I don't die because there really is not a lot of health items over here. So yeah. Damn it! I gotta start over.
Right when we were talking about it, you lose.
Here, hold up. We're gonna do this again. We're doing this again. Hold up. Oh wait, no we're not, because I got a better song for this. America!
Oh wait, let me see. What song is that?
Giles.
Ooh.
Giles song. Giles music goes with everything, including Power Rangers. Ooh. This just gave me an idea. I'm making a brand new series aside from aside from Portrait of a White Ranger. There's another series I've been working on.
What's it about?
Where it's called Intros that don't go with Power Rangers, but I add them anyway.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
That one I know we're going to get demonetized for sure, but because there's one intro that I used for one season of Power Rangers, and I know we're going to get demonetized for it, but I don't care because I'm like the song is like really awesome song, and it goes well with one of the seasons.
Yeah, I did something like that a while back. Just it wasn't like anything special. I just played some music over a scene from a movie, and it actually went pretty well with it. It was like, have you seen any of the new Jurassic World movies?
The which ones?
The Jurassic Worlds.
Yes.
The new ones.
I saw the first one. I was told Fallen Kingdom's trash.
It is not. It is not trash. Those are just some. It is not trash. Okay, watch it for yourself. It is a great film. Anyway, I played like the Korra versus Zahir music of the T-Rex's fight with the Indominus at the end of the first Jurassic World.
Uh-huh.
It actually looks pretty good. Yep, here they come. Yeah, seriously, Fallen Kingdom, not trash. Good.
You're next, Banog.
You have taken what was dearest to me, my dog, but that has only made me stronger. Oh, sweet, he shoots missiles like that. Well,
Alright, hold on. This is final boss music now, so hold on. Here it is.
what you gonna pick for this one?
I gotta go through the freaking ads first. Okay, hold on. I really hate the ads on freaking Spotify. I'm gonna try to get out of Spotify and I'm gonna do. Yes, people, we're doing it live. We're doing it live. Get it? We're doing it live. Here it is. Alright, let's do it.
So how come I can't hear it?
Can't play this current song. Why not? Why can't you play this song, Spotify? There we go. Alright, you can probably hear it now.
I can't, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, I forgot you turned down your thing, so.
Or wait, here, let me try it.
Oh
yeah, I've heard. But
now
now I've got what?
You are charged with malicious mayhem and the countless murders of 3 other planets, including mine. Judgment time. Down, down, down.
And you are also charged with the disappearance of my wife. Huh? Not guilty?
Well, I'm still gonna murder you anyway. Kablam!
Do you know I've heard that they had to edit that? You know, they give it the blue effect.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the Deca Ranger, it was an actual bullet.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, his finisher, you know, where he's surrounded by fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they changed that to, I think, blue, but isn't blue a hotter fire?
Yes, and we just finished the game.
Sweet! Power Rangers, SPD, Power Rangers to the rescue!
Go, 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 Power Rangers, SP, Power Rangers, rescue.
Go, go, SPD! Da, 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 da. So, still amazing how that big dog snout can fit in that helmet.
I still to this day don't know how. That's the funny thing.
I think it was in Deca Ranger, they kind of explained it, like the helmet's like a hologram or something, or it's like the helmet distorts the space inside.
Right.
It'd be kind of cool if in Beast Morphers, since Dr. Silva's or Nate's B-Spot is gonna be like the Gold Ranger, I think, or the Silver.
Right.
It'd be kind of cool if you know, he had like some sort of throwaway line, some explanation saying, "Oh, this is how I'm able to have him have his robot head fit inside the helmet." And, you know, maybe it'd be kind of like they could work in, like I said last time, a Kruger cameo. They'd be like, I'm interested in this technology.
Yeah. Well, then Well, there you have it, guys. That's Power Rangers SPD. We just finished it,
Sweet.
and it only took 2 hours to finish the rest of the game. But yeah, guys, we are now officially done. That was Power Rangers SPD. The final thing I can easily say about this game is better than Dino Thunder. Way better than Dino Thunder game. That game was terrible. I don't care what Dagger Boy said. I don't care what Ryan says about the game. It was easy. You just don't know. I'm like, no, fam. It's called horrible level design and tedious gameplay. And you don't even use the White Ranger or the Black Ranger. At least with this game, you get to use the Shadow Ranger at the very end, and it actually feels so satisfying. The most OP Ranger, they saved the best for last, and that's what I like about this game.
Right. Sweet.
But yeah, this game was fun. Again, I would put this in the pantheon of Power Ranger games where if I'm on a road trip or if I'm on a plane ride and if I have my Game Boy Advance or an OGDS that still played Game Boy Advance games, I can pop this in and play it for a good couple of hours and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, very fun game. I would not play it again because because if I'm gonna play a beat 'em up, I'd rather play a beat 'em up that does not feel kind of tedious as much as this one and doesn't have bad controls like the Megazord fights. That's just me.
Where would you rank this game compared to the ones you played so far?
So if that's the case, I would still say right now, I still think that Ninja Storm is still the best. To me, I think Ninja Storm is still the best Power Rangers game that I played thus far. Wild Forces are right there, and then this game would be there. Then obviously, Lightspeed Rescue, Time Force, and Dino Thunder fall under that stack where I would never want to touch those games ever again. You would have to pay me to play Dino Thunder, Lightspeed Rescue, and Time Force. I would not touch those games. If I did, there's something wrong. So I know like I said, next Tuesday, Battle for the Grid, I will be playing it. What I might do is it'll probably be the first Power Ranger. It'll probably be the first video game review that I've done on my channel, as well as this channel as well. I'm gonna upload them on both channels. So yeah. Other than that, I'm actually excited to play Battle for the Grid next week. And afterwards, we'll try to see if we can play Power Rangers Samurai and Power Rangers Super Legends. Because I know everyone's been asking me to play freaking Super Legends. Everyone's been asking me to play Mega Flop and Super Mega Flop. Gonna do it. Give me some time.
Get it over with.
Gonna do it. Gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm asking. I'm gonna do it. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, guys, I'm officially done today. Kent, as always, thank you, man. Always a pleasure for you to be here.
My same here.
And I have one more thing before I leave. I want to give a quick shout out to the last few followers that have been following us. So shouts to John. Oh, I think it said his name already. But Nis Preditia and Co Gamer Guy for the follows on our page on the network. Much appreciated, guys. Co Gamer, you're gonna represent Tutu. So here.
Sweet. Howdy.
There you have it. Other than that, guys, we're done. No review today. This week because the Kids Choice Awards was last Saturday. New episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers will be airing this Saturday, so you will see our review Monday live on Facebook. Till then, you know what to do. Find us on Morphin Network's Facebook page. Follow us on our YouTube page, Morphin Network. Follow us on our Instagram at MorphinNet. Be sure to follow us all there, and make sure to hit the bell icon here to get notified whenever we do live here. I think for now, for right now, I'm gonna be doing all the live streams on YouTube until further notice and stuff like that. I might do a Q&A at some point for Pocket Dimension, because we're gonna try to start filming next week. We're gonna be setting up a schedule for next week to film the final 2 episodes, stuff like that. Now you want to get a hold of us? Follow me, Psycho Fox, on Twitter or Instagram at the Reckless_Fox. Find me on my YouTube page, Reckless_Fox, and find all my latest gaming Fox, and find me and Jen on our podcast, Scrub Gaming, on SoundCloud.com/Scrub Gaming for all our episodes of Scrub Gaming Podcast, where we just talk about the gaming industry. And we did talk about the Google Stadia this past weekend. So if you want my opinion about it, go to SoundCloud.com/Scrub Gaming. Kent, where can they find you?
Find me on Instagram at Brown_K30, as well as my regular Facebook account, Kent Brown.
All right, then. With that being said, guys, thank you guys very much, and I will see y'all Tuesday for Power Rangers Battle for Grid. So yeah. So then, guys, peace. Bye bye.
Catch you later. So are we no longer live?
Second, hold on.